Hello, everyone. This is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey reporting to you for another live broadcast, reporting and representing what we call the Billion Coin, known as TBC. Okay. I'd like to first thank you for you all changing your schedule for my schedule because I've been out doing some shopping with my family members today. We do that once a month, and I want to thank all of you for just taking the time to meet with me on a little later time, about 2 hours and a half later. I thank you so much for that so very much. Okay. I'd like to thank my wonderful sweetheart Merlene for always being there. And I saw you in the chat, and thank you so much. I know you've been busy today, but I definitely need to talk to you later. Because we missed each other, missed each other in a call. But anyway, because I'm telling you, talking to my son, it brought me. And I was so happy to talk because I hadn't talked to him in about my older son. Hadn't talked to him about so long. So long. It's been about a month. But anyway, folks, it's so great to have people here that always you can count on, always coming to support me, and I appreciate that. Now, I also want to thank our two little ones, Kayla and Caitlin, that I know is watching this out of Florida with other family and friends who I also care and love for too. It is so great to have all of you all. But I also want to recognize, without a doubt, other TBCNs that may be in our chat area right now. Okay, let me see here. Other TBCNs. Okay. All right. And I know that I have Christian Tangway and look like Mrs. Simone and Mr. Sharef Khan. People that always support me, which I appreciate it so very much. And Mr. Shohag, I see you too. Okay. All right. I'd like to thank all of you for being here. Thank you so much. All right. And you're gonna understand this topic I will be talking about today, surely, when I get to it. But first, let's do our traditional thing, and let's go to our TBC blog. I'm just waiting for this thing to work here. Let's see here. Oh boy. Y'all just bear with me, please, because look like I'm having some issues with my computer, having some technical difficulties once again. Oh boy, not today. Please, not today. Okay. Oh boy. Folks, y'all bear with me, okay? Because I'm currently having some technical difficulties with sharing my screen. It looks like my cursor is just going circles, just repeating itself, going in circles here. I don't know what's going. I tell you, computers. When you're dealing with computers, they have a mind of their own. So let's see what's going on here. Okay. Well, let me see if it. Okay, something failed to start. Let's try this again. Let's try it again. Okay, there you go. It's coming. All right. Y'all should be starting seeing my screen any moment. Okay, there you go. I can see it for myself on my phone here. Okay. The first one states is the Filipino earns 2,200 a day in TBC. This is a video by let's see here, Mary Lou, talking about earning 2,200 and 2,200 in USD today in TBC, based upon this was her 17th on the Philippines. Mary Lou talking about earning that, which is quite is like over that's folks, that's well over 100,000 pesos. and the Philippines. Okay, that's excellent. Great job. Great job. Great job. Okay, let's go keep going. Let's see. We said it's not time to take TBC out of the oven. Oh gosh, you know, um, that was something I said during my broadcast, and I'm sure admin caught me saying this, and I did say that during the broadcast. But we were talking about just being a good TBCNs and moving forward, and not allowing people outside your circle to take you out of your game in terms of us building this thing to 1 billion members. So thank you so much, admin, for, because y'all know I'm generally on the blog about daily now. So tell you, admin, I love admin. It's strange how admin just takes some things and just put it up there. It's just, I love it though. I love it. Okay. All right, let's keep going. And this is a refresher on how to migrate your TBC coins. I think we talked about this one yesterday, but this is good. This is Bangladesh community. Let me look at the date on that. Okay, let's just keep going. But look like some of these we talked about yesterday. Let's keep going. Yeah, we are gathering 1 billion humans. Get my point? Yeah, well, these were yesterday. They just dated it. No, actually, the day is the first. So this would be yesterday. So technically, all these were yesterday. So we didn't have any new blogs today. That's unusual. Okay, but we have had that from time to time. It has happened. So no one needs to be alarmed. We have had hundreds and thousands of blog posts and videos on that we can just, you'll be all day trying to read and for days trying to read and listen to all these videos, folks. Okay, so I'm going to come out of this a moment because I want to get right to what I want to talk to y'all about today. Okay, let me stop this screen. And I hope that I can see myself. I hope that that is working. Let me see. I see something else down here. Let me click out of that. Okay. All right. Now, folks, this is what I really want to talk about today because I believe this could be part of the issue that we're not moving as fast. I gave it some thought, and it always seemed to come back to one facet that we always talk about, and that is mindset. And you know what it is, folks? You know what I believe has got a big issue, what it is? A lot of us, now I'm retired. Okay, I've been retired since 2011. But there are a lot of people that are members of TBC still employed, thus have a mindset of an employer. Did you just get what I just said? Did you get what I just said? A lot of our members that are TBCNs and are members of the Billion Coin all over the world are still employed. And you know what I mean by that is? That is, they still have the mindset of an employee, a person that's on a job. So the title of this pretty much live broadcast today is having an employee mindset versus an entrepreneur mindset as far as we are in the Billion Coin. Okay? Now, let's look at one versus the other for a moment. Well, we know when we are, see, I haven't forgotten because I worked for over 35 years. I know exactly what an employee mindset is like. You get up and at work, you make, I don't know, a lot of us don't have alarm clocks anymore because we got cell phones that have alarms on them now. But you set your cell phone to go off, you get up, you may have, you get washed up, you may get some breakfast on the way because you don't have time to fix it in the morning like you get up very early. But, and then you're in that hustle and bustle for, let's say here in the United States. I don't know how it is in other countries, but I'm sure in Canada, like Christine Taylor could tell you, is the hustle and bustle traffic is bad there too. But and then you get into work and you already kind of exhausted. But the thing you have to remember is that whatever your supervisor or boss give you, the only thing you got to know is if I do what that person says, I get paid for that day, for that 8 hour, 9 hour day, 12 hour day, whatever it is. Okay? And then you repeat that same thing over and over and over again, at least 5 to 7 days a week, depending on your type of your line of work. You may get a day off and you may not get a day off. I don't know. It depends on what you're doing. But you may work 12-hour days, 10-hour days, like in a medical profession, or you may just work 8-hour days for your factory jobs or whatever that job may be. But the thing is, that same mindset exists. Well, some of us choose to start online businesses. Well, let's look at TBC. TBC requires, see, what I'm getting at is that, folks, you cannot have a employee mindset once you start doing TBC. You have to have the TBC of an entrepreneur mindset because it involves the interaction of one person to another. It may take a little bit of convincing because you have to explain your new recruit or whoever that person is what TBC is, what it isn't, and what their correct role should be while they're in the member of TBC. And sometimes your recruit just doesn't get it. Sometimes it just doesn't register. You know why? Because that recruit is still under for years and years of an employee mindset. So sometimes it's hard to convert someone from your employee mindset versus an entrepreneur mindset. See, I have mostly an entrepreneur mindset because I'm not saying I'm not unemployed because I'm retired. There's no such thing as unemployed for me. But many people that's not retired are still working. Even up to their, not even talking about 50s, 60s, even some early 70-year-olds. I see them in our Walmarts when they greet you at go inside the door. And bless their heart, they're way older than I am. And I'm looking at them and I'm saying, wow, could I see myself doing that? No. I thank God that someone invited me. I had a male friend of mine and lives not far from me, invited me to his home for a meeting. And I got involved in a network marketing company that's a multi-million right now. And I made all kinds of income, folks. It's based right out of New York. And I built a team of 130 people. You've maybe heard me say that. And I was coached and coached and coached when going to multiple conventions, 4 and 5 day conventions all over the United States. I was traveling 3 times a year, 3 to 4 times a year. And I learned so much from multimillionaires that have made it. And they looked at me and said, oh man, you got what it takes. You're going to be a multimillionaire one day. Well, I am a multimillionaire as far as TBC is concerned. But my wonderful Merlene and I, we're going to be multimillionaires and multiple streams of income, not only TBC, but other online businesses as well. But I'm going to just tell you this, folks, you cannot have an employee type mindset once you're operating TBC. You got to cut that off. You got to cut that like that light, like cutting off a light switch. You got to cut it off. once you started following the script as far as everything is done in the tools that's in the blog. You just can't do it. It's not going to work, folks. And I believe that could be one of the main issues with a lot of people that's in TBC that's not really as active. They just can't do it because they're functioning of a mindset that I go to work, I get paid, what is called linear income. See, linear income and passive residual income is two different things. Linear income, now this is not what we're talking about. We're talking about entrepreneur mindset versus we're talking about employee mindset versus an entrepreneur mindset. We're not talking about linear versus passive. Well, I'm just making a statement, meaning you go to work and get paid. Some jobs you go to work and if you don't go to work, you don't get paid. Some jobs have annual leave and sick leave and things of that sort. But here on the passive residual side, like we have in TBC as of the first part of April, you recruit one person, you get paid 4 grains of gold from that person. Do the same thing, you get the same thing. As long as they paying that 8 grains of gold, which is about $22 a month for them, you get $11 back. And I just showed you with Mary Lou, and then what are you talking about? Ace Fletcher out of the Philippines, both making great money because they have been recruiting in their country, the Philippines. Ace is doing wonderful. Oh my God, he may be close to 45. He may be close to 400 people or more, close to 500 by now. He's recruited. This guy is blowing it out of the park. Ace and Reese Lees and a few other people that's leading the pack and are always winning, and Victor out of Nigeria. It's some people just working hard. But what I'm trying to make is that when they go out to recruit people, do you think they got an employee mindset? No, folks. They're not only following the guidelines in the blog, they adding a twang to it by having what you saw was in the blog a few days ago. Mbe had some brochures, color brochures printed out. And the language by which his or her people can understand. See, in my feeling, and that's one reason why Noli Rebel, my brother over in the Philippines, talk with Ace Fletcher, because he wants to find out, how are you going about it? How can we assist you? How can we do it? If everybody do what Ace is doing, because he's getting not only people, several merchants as well. And so what you do that type of person is having an entrepreneur mindset. They're doing coaching, they're encouraging, they're influencing, but great influencing. They're doing all types of things to get people to come on board. When they speak to their people and show them something, people respond. Because those people that's in that Bitcoin branding contest understand how to communicate TBC. But when you get in that job, if you go to work that day and you do your TBC in the evening, whatever that your shift is, you have to cut one off and have that entrepreneur mindset, folks. It's just simply not going to work. It's simply not going to work having an employee mindset while doing TBC. See, I think you should have fun with TBC. You should have fun getting people involved. Because if you're smiling and you're having fun, that becomes contagious, and people love it, folks. I'm sure when Ace is on the streets in Philippines and he's passing out these things, he's just having fun with it. And people see this and they say, wow, this young guy is just round, just pointing out to people, and man, and then he probably is having meetings with these merchants and showing them what TBC is, Because see, people like Ace understands what TBC is and what it really isn't, and what his correct role is. He is an excellent distributor. Because what we are in a distribution phase, correct? We're not in the economic phase yet. That's what admin wants us to get to. But admin understands that we have to distribute this coin. Admin wants you to empty his or her wallet of those billions of dollars in TBC. So folks, you cannot have that type of mindset of an entrepreneur while doing TBC. You just can't have it. And the reason why I'm so certain about this, folks, the reason why I know what I'm talking about here, because when I do other online businesses, do you think for one moment I can have an employee mindset while doing that? Because see, the great thing when you're doing online things like TBC or other online business, do you know we don't have to worry about getting paid on a Friday. You get paid any day of the week. But the only day, well, no, I'd say that too. Oh my God. I was going to say some business doesn't pay on Sundays, but some do if it's all online and it's happened to be international. And TBC is international. So what I'm saying to you is this. Ask your teams, ask some people that you know. What type of mindset are you having while you are talking to someone about the billion coin? Are you thinking in the back of your mind, oh man, I got to get up tomorrow morning. I can't stay up that late. I can't do this all night. I can't do this all evening because I got to get up. I got to get with the kids. If you got kids, I got to get with them, make sure they go to bed and get baths and go to bed. I got too much responsibility. I can't. Like I have said, you've heard me say, I've had my multimillionaire mentors back in the day used to tell me this. They used to say you can make excuses or you can make money, but you never can do both. That is such a true statement, folks. We used to have, in my previous business years ago, we used to say, if you're not engaging in money making time, then you're not moving and shaking. You're just not doing it. Well, if that same thing applies here in the billion coin, you have to be follow all the rules and regulations of TBC, of course, so you won't have the outside people like SEC breathing down your neck. You got to make sure that you are actually following all the guidelines as far as TBC is concerned, but as well as using the tools provided in our blog. And if you want to go out and start getting brochures, which I think is excellent, because guess what's happening with that? And by the way, Ace, not only this on his YouTube, he actually video people that he has just recruited. Excellent idea. Oh, I'm sorry. That was my, I think I said, Alexa, stop. No, Alexa, stop. I'm sorry. I said something and it reacted my personal assistant. I have electronic. Y'all seen it before, and it's talking. I tell you, electronics is incredible, folks. But I'm just telling you. Think about this a moment. If y'all can, let me ask y'all a question. Let me see how interactive my chat is. If you all agree with what I'm saying about some of my members having an employee mindset while being in TBC, while doing TBC, or what I'm saying is, do you understand the difference between what I'm talking about, entrepreneur set? I mean, a mindset of an employer versus an entrepreneur set. If y'all agree with what I'm saying, put I agree in the chat right now. Everyone, please, if you agree with what I'm saying, put I agree or just put agree. Just put agree in the chat for me. Could everybody do that? Put agree in the chat for me if you understand and agree with what I'm saying today. Because there is truly a difference of the mindset of an employee versus the mindset of an entrepreneur. There is a difference. Don't let anyone try to tell you that it's not a difference, because it is. I'm not seeing anybody do that in the chat. I'm asking if you agree with what I'm saying, put I agree in the chat. Just write I agree. I need people to do that for me. Okay, I'm starting seeing it come through. I need everyone to do that for me in the chat. Just put agree if you agree with me. You know what I'm saying. So far, I've only seen one person, Christina, put agree in there. Where's all the other people? I'm gonna ask you the question. Please do that for me. If you agreed of what I'm saying, that there is a difference between having an employee mindset versus an entrepreneur mindset. If y'all agree with me, put agree in the chat for me. Please do that for me. Everyone do. Everyone type that in the chat for me. Because I'm not seeing but one person put, okay, now I'm seeing it starting to come. It's just a little slow coming through. Because folks, I have discovered what I think could be one of the main issues of people not being as active. See, people think that, okay, I paid my way, I'm a paid member of TBC. I bought maybe $100 of grains of gold. I mean, I bought $100 worth of TBC from someone, a trusted seller. I'm done. That's the problem of a person with a what? They have an employee still mindset. I've taken an action, like I go to work and I do whatever I got to do. Then I come home and then I get paid. That's what people do. That's exactly what I believe some of the issues are. See, you just simply cannot have that type of mindset while doing the billion coin, folks, because you're dealing with people. You're dealing with people. When you're dealing with people, you have to talk to them in a way where they understand what how TBC can help them, because you have to have some what? It begins with a V. Value. You have to have value. And in TBC, we're giving value to our marketplace. See, I could go on for an hour to talk about this, but I'm not going to spend an hour on this. You know, if I feel the need to continue this tomorrow on the broadcast, I will. I may do a part 2. I don't know. But all I can say to you is this. If anybody in TBC, and this is something each person is out talking to people about TBC, if anybody is actually, if you are if you're talking to someone and you're in an employee mindset, then you got to stop and switch and turn that switch off, because you need to get into an entrepreneur mindset, because you are an influencer, you are an encourager, you are all kinds of things when you're actually doing TBC as an online while offline some cases. See, TBC is an offline business. That's how I see it. You see? I don't think I got everybody saying I agree. Maybe some of y'all don't agree with me. I don't know. Because I'm asking people to participate with this. All I ask you to put is agree in the chat. And I didn't see everybody do that. If you agree with what I'm talking about today. See, people, I don't do these broadcasts just to do broadcasts. I speak on things that I know. Not things. I've already thought about it. These already been in my thought processes. And it popped in my head this morning. I said, that's what I'm going to talk about today. I've talked about something like this a long time ago. But you are giving, when you're doing TBC, you're giving some great value of people that, of letting people know that we have a strong mission. And we have not only a strong mission, but we have a strong goal to get to a billion members. And we're in an effort to build like crazy now by having this Bitcoin bounty contest. And I'm sure admin may come out with some more things. If this is really working well and getting us there, admin may just stay on this bit for a long time. But admin has been trying different things. Have you noticed? To get people moving. And it seems like it's so hard to get people moving. Well, you know, wonder what the problems lies, admin, and you're probably going to agree when you see this particular live broadcast, that a lot of them have what you call an employee mindset. That's where the problem lies. See, a lot of times when I talk about our members and mindset, I'm talking about your individual selves. Because sometimes we have to actually look in the mirror and say, you know one thing, I could be better than what I am in different areas of my life. And I sure can be better than I am here in TBC. I say that to myself all the time because I know some things I got to improve at. A lot of people think I'm this and I'm that. Stop putting me on a pedestal, folks. I may be good in some, I'm trying to be as good as best as I can, but I know I'm not where I need to be in TBC yet. I was building TBC great in 2017 and prior to 2018. But then I took my foot off the gas but I've had some people actually sign up just from seeing me do broadcasts. I've literally have had people sign up just by me doing broadcasts. Maybe I'm convincing to some people enough to do that. I have people, a lot of men over in Africa, a lot of men and a few women in Bangladesh think a lot of me in terms of being a broadcaster. And by the way, folks, just as a notation, just make a note of this. You know, I have a broadcasters meeting on Monday, 30 minutes before the send button meetings start. And look for admin to be there in our chat area again. Okay? All right, folks. That's it for me today. I'll be back with you all. I'm so glad that you all waited, 2 hours and a half for later for me to do this broadcast. I may do that sometime. I'm just letting you know I do that sometimes in the summer because I'm more busy in the summer. Okay? I may do more of that more than ever this summer. Okay? Because I plan on doing a little traveling this summer to see other family members and things of that sort. So, folks, thank you so much for being here. My sweetheart Marlene, thank you so much, dear. You're the best ever. Make no mistake about it. Thank you all, my two little ones, Kayla and Kaylin, for always being there. And all my other friends and family in Florida, or wherever you're watching this from, thank you so much for supporting me. And everyone here in this chat area, thank you so much for participating with me today. Just knowing that you're there means so much to me. Okay? I just want to say, keep those things separate. Keep your employee mindset where it should be when you go on a job. Focus on that. But when you come home or whenever you do TBC in the day and you go to work at night, whatever it is, when you do TBC, that side of your brain that's employee mindset has to be cut off. You need to have an entrepreneur side of your brain. You got to have that mindset, folks. These are some things that were taught to me years ago. I see people online talk about these things all the time. And I just shake my head. I'll say, oh my God, they're talking about the same things I learned 9, 10 years ago. So it must be still working, right? It's got to be working. I got some brothers. I think of some people right now that in some online business that talk about this thing about employee, and I seen it before. But all I can say, let's make sure that we keep building, and while we're building, having an entrepreneur mindset while we're doing so. Okay. So I'll see you all tomorrow under another live broadcast at my right now is at my usual time at 3 my time. Always check your time zone, like I always say. And I'll see all of you back hopefully by tomorrow with another live broadcast. So with that said, thank you all and peace, everybody.